welcome everybody to another Cosmic Canvas. I'm D&D Wife, and we are back here looking at some fame mushrooms. Oh, boop. Let me check my audio, make sure that we're all good. All right, we're good, we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Let me just angle this up a little bit. There we go. I think that'll give us a good look at things. And I just want to say I'm super excited because I got some really cute stickers from my good friend and artist Entlink. And let me just show you. Look at how cute they look. Look at that. We're going to be at SAC Anime this coming end of August, and she's going to be handing them out. So if you want some, and if you're in the area, by all means, and guys, they glow in the dark. They glow in the dark. Look at that. Oh, well, you can sort of see because obviously I've got the lights on, but they glow in the dark. So I just wanted to point that out. They look super cool. I'm so excited about those. I've got them on a couple of my D&D themed things. And yeah, and if you like her stuff, you can go check her out as well on TikTok. She does some wonderful artwork. But today we are going to be continuing our Mushrooms of Extraeus. Let me see if I can bring that into focus. There we go. Oh, look at that beautiful red mushroom right there. That looks gorgeous. And the last time we were here, we stopped in like the middle of setting up the glow on the mushroom. So let me show you what that's looking like so far. As you can see, only a few of the dots have been filled in, but they're already getting in there. So that's what we're going to be working on today, finishing this guy off. Uh, and then we've also got this really cute pink mushroom right here on the side that I'm going to do probably like orange frilling, and then maybe some orange lines glowing down on the caps. And then we'll fill in also these tiny little mushrooms right here that match the other set of mushrooms that we painted earlier in the series. So let's go ahead and get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like what you see, go ahead and give me a follow. It all helps, and I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. All right, I'm going to choose probably a thinner brush here. Let's see. Where do we want to start off today? We could, you know what? Let's just finish off the glow on the purple mushroom since we're already halfway through it. I hate leaving things in the middle phase undone. So let's get that done. I'm going to shake this really good. I always say if you can't hear it sloshing around in there, you're not doing it right. So give it a good shake. All right. And then I really just need to put like a small dollop. One is more than enough for this, so don't feel like you need to go too crazy with the paint. You're perfectly fine. And then I'll just take my brush. I always want to get it wet before I set it into the paint together, just because you want it to be pliant already. And I just leave a little bit of that wetness still in there when I do take up some of the paint. That way it just keeps it pliant, keeps it nice. And then as we go in here for the dotting, we are going to just try to be very careful. We're going to try to fill in exactly what we see on the base coat that we're applying. So we don't want to overdo it over the lines that we've already created. And I just want to add that bit of glow. I don't know, I've been obsessed ever since I found out you could work with glow paints, uh, especially for miniatures. I just really like doing that, and incorporating them into my miniatures has been so cool. So I like doing it. Let me just get a better. Sometimes I have to do it a couple of different times so I can get a good amount of paint on the brush that won't be like too much or too little. It's I don't know. You go by feel, right? So it's gonna be different for every artist, I think. But for me, this This feels a little better right here with how I'm gathering paint. Ooh, although I might have just messed it up. Okay, let's see here. We're still okay. Okay. And I just really like these glow paints for adding little cool touches to miniatures. It elevates things, I think. And you don't have to apply it to everything either. There's a time and a place for glow, right? Like if you're just painting a normal home setting, where's the glow gonna be, right? Except maybe some candles or something like that. Maybe some torches, but you're not really going to have crazy colors glowing everywhere. You're not going to have purples or blues or greens. It's going to be the fiery colors, red, orange, yellow. Those are mostly the glows you're going to see in a normal type setting with no magic or anything like that involved. So for this, it's really cool to try it out. So you don't have to use it all the time. It's everything's got a time and a place, you know? And but this I love because this is the perfect time and place to use the glow paints. This is for Diaspora, our fae in our world of Extraeus that controls mushrooms. She is the mistress of mushrooms. And I just really like, I don't know, the name came to me. I just really like what it means. It means to displace people from where they normally are as diaspora, so, or diaspora, but I like diaspora as a name for this lady. I think it suits her very well. It sounds very menacing and full of a dark promise. So let me know about what you think, or let me know what you think about the name Diaspora. I just really, it resonated with me. And one of my favorite things about writing, about creating stories, things like that, is the names. I love naming things. I don't know what it is. Uh, Coming up with cool, unique sounding names, uh, fantastic sounding names that I love doing so much. I think that's why I'm well suited to D&D, you know? And to writing and stuff like that. I just really like it. We're all good at something, and I think that's what I'm good at. Alright, well, doing pretty good here, adding their little bits of glow. I don't want to go too crazy on this because we're going to add quite a bit of glow. Every single mushroom is going to be glowing in this project, so we want to do our best not to go too crazy. But thank you for joining me today on this crazy Saturday, right after the 4th of July. It's actually pretty quiet. It's not too crazy. Never mind. I think everyone's pretty done up with all the fireworks and everything. And really, most of the counties around here don't really do fireworks anymore. It's all about the drone shows now. And so the parades and things like that, the events will just do drone shows now, which I will appreciate because I don't really like the smell of fireworks and they scare my animals. Uh, but I love the 4th of July. We had ourselves a good dinner, myself and my husband, making sure our pets were, not feeling too bad with all the craziness going off because the city wasn't doing fireworks. But people obviously love themselves some fireworks and they're still buying some. So they go set them off. And we have a field near our home. And so people go there and set stuff off all the time. Causes a lot of noise. I just don't really like going out during the 4th of July because you get that like acrid gun smoke smell in the air and I don't like it. It gags me out. But other than that, I'm glad glad I got the holiday. I got it off, so I got an extra day off this weekend, and it feels nice. You can relax. I got so much more done because I got the extra day. So, you gotta thank the little things. Okay, adding in our little bits. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday. It's pretty hot out, so we're trying to keep cool, stay inside. I'm a homebody as it is, so I'm having a good old time here at home, relaxing, painting my miniatures. Got a lot of work done today, and I feel super productive. I hope you do too. It's tough getting productive just because with everything going on in your life, sometimes you lose it and you don't want to do anymore, you just want to relax, you don't want to think about it, and so it's tough to stay productive. But I've been doing pretty good, and I'm proud of myself, and I hope you guys are doing well out there as well. It's just nice when, somebody's rooting for you, so I'm rooting for you. Alright, we're doing pretty good here. I'm really liking how this mushroom is turning out. The red and purple screams dangerous to me, so I'm digging it. And I can't wait to see what it looks like all lit up and stuff. And frankly, I'll say the glow paint that I'm adding to it is changing the color a bit, because the base color purple is a little darker than the glow paint. And so when I add the glow paint on top of the base color, it changes it a bit. Not only does the base color deepen the glow paint color, but the glow paint color actually lightens the base and then creates this really cool purple. It's exactly what I was going for this paint job, and I'm really glad it turned out well. It's one of those happy accidents that Bob Ross talks about. So, we're grateful for Sir Bob Ross teaching us the ways. I like his cool and calm demeanor. He always made me feel relaxed, and that's why I like painting so much. It's a really good way to relax and let off some steam. Just chill for a bit. And on top of that, you get to create something amazing at the end. If you put some effort into it and you really try your best, you can come up with some really cool stuff. So I encourage you to do something creative. It doesn't have to be miniature painting. I'm not going to force anyone to love the same hobby. I like it, and I think it's nice, but I encourage people to just do creative things in general, whatever that can be, and that ranges, right? It could be anything from you like painting, you like writing, making collages. When I was younger, I used to love making collages out of magazines, putting together looks that I really liked. I think we all sometimes do that. And so, I would encourage you to think of a creative thing you like doing and do that every now and then. Give yourself a little bit of time to do something for you. Just relaxing with that, I don't know, it invigorates you in a way, and it allows you to do the things that you have to do in your life, right? Like we all have to work and we all have to get certain things done because people or animals, like our pets, rely on us. And so it's tough sometimes to keep going when the weight of all of that responsibility lies on our shoulders. So I think doing little creative things like this really helps you. Take some time for yourself, really center yourself, find some time to relax. And in doing that, in taking care of yourself, you're taking care of everything around you. You're keeping yourself going. It's like maintenance, right? It's like if you're oiling a machine, the oil is your creative juices flowing. Okay, doing really good. I think we're almost done. We've just got a little patch of the dotting left. And then I might work on these little mushrooms first just to get them out of the way because they are so tiny and really difficult to paint on. So I might want to get that over with first, and then we can do the fun stuff on the frilling of the pink mushroom. We'll hold that off for last. Give ourselves something good to anticipate, you know? Alright, and that'll be a nice goal for us too to work towards. Let's do that. Not only are we trying to finish this today, but we're also trying to get to the good stuff last. Oh, got a little spider. It's okay. Go away. There you go. I try not to kill them because they take care of the nastier pests around. They take care of small cockroaches and other things, so I like keeping spiders around. That might sound creepy, but they're better than some of the other gross things. Like, same reason why I like mosquito hawks, even though they look just like giant mosquitoes. It's because they're actually eating all the mosquitoes out there. And I didn't used to know that. My husband taught me that when I moved out here. He was like, no, 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 don't hurt those. They look like big mosquitoes, but they're just eating the little ones, the bad ones. So I had to learn. So funny how looks can be deceiving. Like these mushrooms, right? They look so beautiful and alluring with their glow. Uh, in the darkness, they come to life with all this glowing, and they really call to you in the darkness of the forest, bringing you in, saying, oh, look how beautiful we are. Don't you want to touch us? And that's how they get you. But not everything is as it seems. It always reminds me not to judge a book by its cover. Ivy? Babat? Get down. Good boy. I swear, my cats are a little nuts. They've been looking for food and all sorts of snackies everywhere. I don't know what they're doing. Alright. Let's see here. Get ourselves some good paint. There we go, there we go. Ooh, so close, so close. I might need a little more dollop of paint. Just a little bit. Let's see here. Shake it a little bit more. Give it a good shake. If you can't hear it, you're not doing it right. Alright, let's push that a little bit more. Give us a little more paint to work with. Ooh, and then I had this fun idea because one of the first miniatures that I ever got that it has been added to my pile of shame was a set of Vox Machina miniatures from Critical Role, and I painted whatchamacallit, Trinket. And that's the only one I got to paint before the Call of Life and other miniatures got to me. So I'm thinking the next couple of miniatures I do should be some of those miniatures. See what they look like and what we can recreate for their characters. You know. It reminded me because I have Vex sitting like right there, and only her cape is painted, and I just really want to do more. I think I've did like a little skin tone and a little bit of the hair, but that's it. So that gave me a good idea. We should get that going. So we have that to look forward to for the next couple ones. And then if there's any other cool miniatures I see lying around, I'll think about it. All right, we're getting there on this mushroom. We are almost there. And I think I might want to add some glow underneath as well in the striping I added below. wondering if I should add a red glow anywhere for this mushroom, or just leave it at the purple. I wonder. Okay. Almost there, just a few more. And I like how irregular the dotting is too. It's not, predictable. Some of them are clustered together and others are really far apart. Others are big, some are small. So it's really nice to see the variety. Almost there, just a little bit left. Just a few more. I'm glad that the glow paint adds just a little variation to the base color because it gives me a really good idea of where I've painted before and where I haven't, and then I don't make a mistake or leave something out on accident because I don't know which one I painted. Or have to sit there and hold my black light up to make sure that everything is being taken into consideration. Almost there, almost there. Pick up a little more paint. Ooh, two more, two more. Oh, one more, one more. All right. Looks like we are good there. I'm gonna finish some of these off here. Okay, let's clean this up a bit, and then I'm gonna do some striping underneath while we still have all this glow paint. Whew. Okay. So close. Oof, I don't even dare breathe during this application. Sometimes, because like I said, the glow paint, it's unforgiving. Okay. Doing pretty good here, applying. Whew. There we go, there we go. Gotta be careful here. And if you notice when I paint, I'll use my pinky against the miniature so that it gives me a good amount of stability when painting delicate lines. Makes it pretty easy for me to keep myself steady using that method. Okay. Alright, alright. Getting there. Just this little guy in here. Oh, and then this one. Okay. Oh, I might do some red dotting underneath. What do you guys think? A little hidden. My cats are at it again. Let me just be right back. We're back, we're back. Ugh, cats are being crazy today. Okay. Ooh, but the idea of some red dotting underneath, hidden, I think that would add some really good flavor to this. So we're gonna go ahead and add that. All right. Gotta shake it up real good. You know our motto. You gotta hear it. Go, 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 go. All right, all right. Eh, give a good dollop right there. All right. Got a good amount. And then I'm just gonna go in, give ourselves a bunch of red dots. Oh, I'm already liking the little contrast. Because it's gonna go from purple to red underneath. I wonder how that'll look. Let's see. Let's find out. I did a little bit, and now we get to see all. Oh, look at that. It's all glowing, and the lines underneath glow too. And then that red. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see it where it differs from the purple. I like that. I am keeping that. Let's keep it going. I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. Okay. Let's, gotta be careful. Gotta do the bittiest of dotting. Oh man, this is tough. This is really tough. Okay, okay, okay. Got a little bit of water on. That's looking pretty good right there. Oh, I'm excited for this. Because you won't see it in a normal light because it blends in obviously with the red base coat of the mushroom. But you're going to be able to see it when I turn on the glow. This is not good. There we go. Better pickup. Okay. Doing good. Doing good. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So tiny. Ooh. Gotta go in there. Pretty ham. Okay. Doing a little bit. Oh jeez. Oh. to like go at this really weird angle. Whew. Okay. Oh man, this is nerve-wracking. Don't want to mess it up. Just trying to add dots without causing too many problems. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. A little bit of dotting. Oh, crap. I hope that didn't mess it up. I might have to go over it with some paint to remove it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's check. Okay, I managed to remove the glow. And we've got red glow underneath. I'm so happy with that. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and they're different colors too, which you cannot see very well in the video, but I can see it, and I'm really happy with it. All right. Good shit. Let's go about getting the little mushrooms done. What purple did we use? Purple worm, I think. Let me just bring down the original for some reference. That way I know what colors we're using for the cap mushrooms. I don't think that that's correct for that. That's not the right color. I think the holder might fit that better. Let's try and give it a good shake. Yeah. All right. Good shake, good shake. And yeah, I think this is definitely the color. Just make sure. Nope, the wrong color. What purple did I have? Let's see. Or did I add a bit of white to it? Ethereal Spectre. Oh, yep, that's what it was. Oh, I said a little bit of paint, but we're all right. All right, give it a good shake again. This is the right one. Okay. Oof. And then I got the splooge because we had, looks like a blockage. I think we need a lot of it. All right, let me just check. Make sure this is the right one. we've got a winner. Yep, yep. All right. So that's definitely the color we're looking for. And I'm going to add a little bit of water here as we go in. That way we've got a good saturation. Oh, that's perfect. Yep, yep. Get a little more. Gotta make it real smooth. Give it some more water here. All right. Oh no. Oh no. I painted one of my rocks. I painted one of my rocks. Let's get some water and see if we can't remove this. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Crap. There we go. A little better. Whew. Okay. Gonna put a little more water. This is one paint that I like diluted a fair amount. Alright, getting all these caps covered. There we go. Oh, looking real good. Perfect. Gonna go this inside one. Okay. Alright. Getting there, we're getting there. Oh man, we did it. Yay. Okay, a little more water. Just continuing our water and blend method, that's all. Water and blend. Okay. Good saturation there. Alright, not bad. I'm quite happy with how we're turning out here. So cute. I love the little mushrooms. Alright. A little more water in there. Okay. Oh, so good. Really good saturation here. They're cute, so cute. Look at those little cap mushrooms. They're looking good. They're looking good. All right. Oh, this one's tough. Okay, okay. Oof. Gotta get all those tiny little cap mushrooms. Okay, okay. Oh dear. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Cool. We're doing good. Ooh. This is this is tough. I've got a lot of little cap mushrooms. And oh, some of these are touching the rocks, so we've got to be very careful when applying the paint. All right. Get a little more water, mix it in, and that's kind of just been our mantra of today. All right. Oh, I love it. I love this so much. Mhm. I like painting mushrooms. I think that's it. Okay. Just a few more caps left. Oh, I'm really liking the look of these guys, how they're turning out. Beautiful smooth caps all around, really well done. All right, and then one final one here. There we go. All right. Damn. Okay. Oh, so cool. We did it. All the little cappy mushrooms. And then I'm going to do the stalks in my alien purple, which is this guy right here. Let me just flip this around so you can see how they're coming out. Looking pretty good there. There we go. All right, gotta give this a good shake again. If it's not moving yet, or you can't hear it, you ain't doing it right. Come on. All right. There we go. Just a little bit for the stalks here that we're gonna fill in. Whew. Good amount of water. doing pretty good. We just gotta be very, very careful. Oh, jeez. See, a little more water. Crap. Okay. Whew, I fixed it. But this is so tough. See. Okay. Damn. I gotta be very careful with these guys. There we go. Okay. Ooh. This is tedious, but very, very cool work. Yep. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. Good to know. There we go. Now we've just got these 3 over here and we should be good to go. Alright. Almost there. Almost there. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Oh, jeez. But I've got a little bit of... I might have to cover that up in some red paint. We'll do some touch-ups here and there just to give us a good end product, you know? Okay. This is good. This is good. Oh, these little stalks are so tiny. Alright, doing pretty good. Almost there, almost there. Oh, jeez. Okay, we did it. Whew. It was a little worrisome, but we got through it. We persevered. All right. And then, oh, there we go. All right. I think we're pretty good. Put some of this in here. Have it soak up the excess. All right, perfect. Give it just a touch up. I want to give it that smooth look. So for that, we want thin layers with a lot of water. And that creates our smooth texture that we want. All right, we're looking pretty good. Whew. Okay, almost there. We're getting there. We're gonna finish this today, I think. We'll see. So we can start putting the dotting on some of our cap mushrooms here. There we go. Okay. Okay. Doing pretty good. Oh, don't like how the paint clings to that. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. Okay. Getting there, getting there. Whew. Doing pretty good here. Almost there with the purple dotting. Okay. Okay, looks like we've got all the cap mushrooms with some purple dots on them. Now we need pink, orange, and green. So let's do pink first. We got our little Pepto-Bismol pink here, which I really like. Give it a good shake. All right. There we go. Give it a good bubble right there to work out of. Okay. Gonna give some dotting myself here. Okay. Okay. We're doing pretty good here. This is gonna be a tight fit here. Perfect. Cute. Okay. We've got all the pink on there. That was a little worrisome, but we got through it. We got through it. All right, let's see here. We need orange and green next. So let's put that there. Let's see, that's red. There we go. Rust Monster Orange. My favorite. Well, one of them. I really like the unique named colors, but this is really just like a vibrant orange. All right. Cool, cool. Okay. For the orange dotting. Oh, it's looking real good. It's coming together. This way. Oof. Okay. Nice orange dotting. One more, and we're done. Well, we've got green still left, but we're done with the orange. Okay, yay. And then we've just got green to add on, and then we can do the glow paints on everything. And then we should be done with this. But we're looking pretty good on our mushroom. The little cap mushrooms are looking really nice. And we're almost there. Oh, I thought this was going to take a lot longer for some reason. I don't know why. But let's add some of our green here. Treant green is probably the best green, I think. Give it that good old shake. All right. Ooh, make my whole headset shake. Okay, a little bit of green in there. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. Green is adding so much color to this that normally would not be here. All right. All right. We're moving pretty fast through this now. We're doing pretty good here. All right, we're doing okay. Let's see here. Final mushroom. Okay, there we go. Now we get to apply all the fun stuff. Which, oh, actually, no, I lied. I'm sorry. I am going to add a little bit of this fire newt orange to the frilling on this pink mushroom here. So that we can highlight the mushroom in orange glow. Let's add a little bit of water to that. All right. Oh, this is moving along nicely. Perfect. Ah, it's looking pretty good. Tooting my own horn over here. Oh, so cool. I'm really liking the color contrast on this. That, yeah, look at that. That looks so cool. I am digging that color contrast. Ah, cool, cool, cool. I might need to get a little more. All right. I might need to get just a tad bit more. Un poquito. Okay. And a little bit of water. Make it nice and pliant. Perfect. Oh, so good. There we go. So good. And then I might do some ribbing too, some orange ribbing on the pink mushroom. Okay, let's see here. Be very delicate with these lines. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Whew. Oh, that's looking pretty cool. I like that pop of color. Makes it look more unreal and real at the same time. And we'll do some glow paint with it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And let me just make sure. Yep, we're still good. Okay. All right. Looks like we can get started on our glow paints here. I'll probably do the orange last. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do orange last since it's one of the wetter, most recent paints. I've got purple right there. Okay, let's do the purple here. Awesome. I love doing the glow work after you do all the hard stuff. Okay. Cool. And I just gotta keep doing this all around. Okay. A little bit of dotting. Oh, that looks so good. Okay. Give a good amount of glow in here. I want this to look otherworldly and strange. It's lit up in colors it shouldn't be, you know? Okay. There we go. A little bit more on the purple. All right, we're getting there. coming together. Almost all right. I think that's it for the purple glow paint. Yay. Okay. Gotta do a little bit of pink glow paint now, then green, and then the orange last. All right. Give it a good shake. Good shake. There you go. Whew. Give myself a good workout, you know? Okay. We've got some good pink paint in there. Just a little wet, clean. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I love how vibrant this glow pink is. It's probably the best looking of the paints. It definitely gives you a glowing vibe. Okay. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Okay. Ooh, nice. Cute. Pink glow paint. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Almost done with the pink glow paint. All right, I think that's it for the pink glow paint there. Oh, but I'm gonna do the underside of this pink mushroom. Very thin line of pink. I don't know if I can figure out a way to paint all the lines I want in. That's about as far as I can go before I can no longer see anything. All right, but we did the pink glow paint. I think green is next. So I actually have green up here. And green, I would say, is the best of the actual glow paints. It glows the strongest, in my opinion. But I think that's just because green naturally lends itself to glowing. I don't know. Maybe it's just this vibrancy is so good. All right, all right. Good saturation. And then plop some green down on there. Okay. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. All right. Getting there. I think this is coming out pretty good. The glow is just. There's something about the glow paints. I don't know what it is. I just love applying them. There we go. All right. Looking pretty good here. Okay. Whew. It's a bit of hard work, but we're getting there. And then this last one. Okay. And then I think we just have the orange glow paint left. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see what they all look like, all the colors glowing together. It's going to be awesome. Let's just let that dry for a bit. But look at how gorgeous that's looking already. We've got all the colors in there. Oh, and it's looking like a real woodland scene. Let me know what you think. Just checking, making sure we're doing pretty good. All right. Let's get some orange glow paint down. Give that a good shake. We haven't used orange yet today as I knock into my headset. Okay, put that green paint away. All right. Got this orange, awesome stuff to work with. So first let's do the dotting. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. Oh, I've got a little bit. Nice. We did it. Oof, we got in there. Okay. Almost there on the dotting. bit more. Okay. All right, I think that's all the orange dotting. And now I get to do the frilling here. Gotta be very careful with this. This is not as forgiving. Okay. Oh, there we go. Pretty good job on the frilling there. All right. Whew, that was probably the hardest part there, the frilling on that little inside edge. I can't wait to see what this looks like under UV light. Okay, a little bit more. Oh, that's awesome. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna clean this off and then we're gonna do those tiny orange delicate lines going down. We're gonna do them as small as we can. Okay. Okay. Do very delicate lines. Oh, trying to be very delicate now. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Okay. And then, oh, this is going to be a little difficult. Okay. Not too terrible. Okay. We're almost there. Okay. Couple more lines. I don't know why I'm whispering. I just don't want to disturb the work. Whew. One more line, guys. One more line. Yay! All right, you guys ready to see what this beauty looks like under black light? Let's find out. Let me see if I can tone down. There we go. Tone down my light a little bit. Oh, that looks so good. I really like the way the orange glow on that cap looks. And all the little mushrooms. And they match these guys. Look at that. Now we've got a matching set of mushrooms. Oh, that's perfect. All right. Yay, I'm so glad. That looks so good. I am very happy with our work today. All right, all right. Let's see here. We can take this guy off now. Oh, jeez. All those little fibers. Okay. Oof, put that down while I get this off. Put a lot of museum putty down on this one because it was a big base here that needed a lot of surface area to be covered. Oof, but cleaning this up, that's the hassle. I'm excited because my husband's going to be home soon and we're going to play on the Harvest PvE server, Project Zomboid. And I'm just super excited. We've been doing a lot of fun stuff on there and I've been having a blast with all the members. So yeah, we're gonna be playing there tonight. If you guys are joining us, I'd really like that. That'd be cool. All right. Just gonna use the existing museum putty here to sort of capture the remainder that's on here. As you can see, once it's on, it's fairly easy to remove. Look at that. Just comes right off. And now I've got two completed sets of mushrooms. They look so good together. I just love seeing them. Look at that. Imagine walking through that in a forest and then everything's fine until boom. Crazy shit starts happening and things start glowing, right? I'm just letting my imagination run away with me right now. But that is awesome.
Mic off. Mic on.
Turned my mic off for that one. Didn't want you blown out with my sneezes there. Let's see. We have time to work on maybe like one or two, like one more. Now that I've got these done, that was the biggest one. Let's. Oh, I've got this one that's like half complete because I was testing out. This was when I first got the quick paints, and I was first testing them out to see how they looked. I wanted to see what the shadowing aspect was, like how well it could shadow or add shadow to a miniature. And I've got to say, it did a really good job. I'm not usually uh, into the shortcuts, but look at how well the muscle definition is on this miniature. Oof, it's pretty tall. Let me lift this up a bit. Look at that. It's a pretty tall miniature, so. But look at the definition on the skin tone. This is all via quick paint. I didn't have to work hard to get all that definition in there. And that's saying a lot because it's a lot of work to get it all set up. Let me put these mushroom miniatures off to the side here. All right, so okay, let's see. We've got all the skin tone done, it looks like. So I want to, yeah, let's do some leather in there, but let's take care of their hair first. What color hair am I looking like for something like this? I like blonde. I like a dirty blonde with some darker streaks in there. I think that would be good. I have a yellow I usually use for this. Where? There it is. It's this ancient mummy yellow. It's a really, really light yellow, and I think it's the best for starting off if you're doing blonde hair tones. This does wonders for that. So watch. We've got this. Give us a good dollop there to work with. It's a nice pale enough color that it's a great base to start hair off with. And we want to give it a good amount of water to start. All right, get that nice and saturated. For hair, you want that smoothness in the paint application, so you want to put in as much water to dilute it as you can without making it too runny. I know, it's a difficult thing to balance. It's so tough to know if you're doing the right thing or not. Oh, awesome. Okay. Doing pretty good there. Okay. And I don't want to lose the definition in the hair either. Okay. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to turn it this way for myself here. It makes it a little easier on me. Okay. Looking pretty good there on the braids. Gives it a nice pale tone. There you go. Oh, that looks really good actually. Okay. Let's keep it going with this pale tone. That's hair right there underneath. Good to know, good to know. Alright. There we go. Got a good amount. Good bit going there for the hair. Yeah, I like giving it that Viking hair tone look. I think that would work well with this, because we're going to do a lot of dark tones in this, and giving it some blonde hair to work with really brightens it up, gives us some contrast. There we go. Doing pretty good. Gotta give him some good definition here. I want to be very delicate with this hair here. Okay. Doing alright, doing pretty good. Just doing a single layer of this pale blonde. And then we'll go in with deeper yellow, and then maybe a very light brown. Give it some definition, some highlights in there. Hair is one of my favorite things to paint for miniatures, so I really like this project. Give this man a beard. Okay. Almost done with the tips here. Okay. Whew. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're covering all that hair. Alright, give it some more water. We want that smooth look. Okay. Ooh.
Welcome, reputable blower, C3.
No, thank you. Oh, wait, I can do. see, how do I... There we go. Good. I've banned you. I don't need followers. Thank you. All right. Or at least I don't need to buy my followers. That's messed up. Okay. Let's get this back on the road here, painting this awesome blonde hair, which I'm having a blast doing. This is something about hair. There's so much nuance and detail that goes into it. And you want to be careful not to lose the definition in your miniature too. So that's what gives you all that depth. So good. We're getting there. Get a little water in there. Okay. Oof, this guy's got some bigotes, but we got it. Some big beard hairs. Okay. And for hair, when you do the edges of hair, it's actually okay to not make them completely smooth. You want to give a little bit of texture because hair doesn't usually grow smooth. You know what I'm saying? It has bumps, follicles, things like that, and they all create texture. So I usually give like little featherings up of hair to show that it's growing. Whew. Like, I don't know if you can see. You probably can't because the detail's kind of lost on the video camera, but I will try to post videos on the Couple of Nerds Comic Cave Discord, and that'll show a little bit more of the detail. I'll try to get up close to show exactly what this looks like. All right. Okay, a little bit of water. There we go. Okay. Okay. Go. Oh, gotta be very delicate with the hairline because you also don't want to overdo it. Get this covered in a nice blonde. okay, not terrible. We're doing good here. There we go. Doing pretty good with this blonde hair. Get, getting there. If you have any suggestions on colors or anything like that, let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear from it. We can weigh and see if it'll look good or not. And I would not mind at all. Oh, that's interesting. He's got like a little faux hawk going on. Ooh, okay. Doing pretty good here. Not bad, not bad. Getting a good blonde coat in. I want to keep mixing water into my blonde mixture here because I don't want to clump up the paint too much. And I might have to go back into here with some of the quick paints for flesh and retone some of the areas because I missed some, like I missed the forehead on one of these guys. So there are some areas we can touch up here. I at least want to get this initial blonde base coat down. I think it'll look so good. I think it's already looking pretty good on this guy. Adding some good definition, good changes. Alright, let's see here. Give it some more water. I want that smoothness. Let's see if I can do the upper lip here. Oof. I might have to touch back with that. Perfect. It's a good beard. Alright, we're doing good. We're getting there. And gotta make sure too that the paint isn't too runny, that you're losing all that paint because it's just falling off. And you also don't want it too thick that it's clumping up. So it's a fine line here. But I think I've got the right consistency of paint. Yeah. There we go. Doing pretty good. That's pretty good right there. There we go. Almost there. Almost got the blonde, the full blonde hair done. Oof. This is a toughie. Got a little gnat flying around my head. Alright. There we go. Getting some good blonde hair in. Being kind of cavalier with my brush here. Right. Oh, almost done. Almost done. Will we have enough of the blonde? I think so. Okay. Let's see. Got just a little bit of hair. There we go. And that's like the full blonde head of hair here. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. Got that blonde hair going on. All right. Let's see. We're only gonna have to do a few touch-ups at the forehead, and I think the ears really just need it too. Yeah, and then I'm thinking for the hair braidings, we'll have leather for some of them, and then we'll also do some like gold or bronze to give it some definition, give it some nicety, maybe a little extra poshness for him, even though he's wearing a loincloth. We want to get creative with it, right? And I'm thinking the fur under on his loincloth will probably be black just to contrast with the blonde of the hair that I'm going to do. Uh, the club is probably going to be brown just because obviously it's made out of wood. And the texture on it is wood with the spikes being bone that's been like driven in to the wood in there to spike it. And then he's got a stone axe that's also held on by some wood as a handle. His leg, what are they called? Bracers? I don't know, leg bracers? Something, shin guards. Those are going to be in leather as well. He's got like like a couple of crazy like skulls that'll be in bone color. The remaining items will be either metal because he looks like he's got like a spoon or like something in there to scoop something out, if you know what I'm saying. And then he's got like a bag that I'll probably make leather, some rings that will most likely be like a gunmetal type of silver or so. So we've got some good plans for this guy. I'm digging him. And then we've got his terrain, of course, which is just going to be, hi, Egile. I'm finishing up the stream here. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate the commentary. And we're just going over what we're going to be doing for this guy for the next go around. Uh, we'll finish him and then we'll move on into our critical role miniatures. Yay! You're almost off work. I'm so excited. Yep. We're gonna be doing some of those Critical Role Vox Machina miniatures after we finish this guy. This guy's just kind of like we gotta finish him because he's like halfway done, and it just it makes me look, I don't know, it makes me feel weird that it's only halfway done. So I want to make sure to complete it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Really appreciate it. To everyone who watched, who followed, uh, it's awesome. It all helps. So thank you very much. And then yeah, we'll just keep this going. And if you have any ideas, any suggestions about colors, things like that, or things you want covered on this stream, let me know in the chat as well as on our Couple of Nerds Discord, where we're at all the time, and you can let us know. You can also see some of our cool artwork, not just from myself, but from our in-house artist Entlink, who does amazing work. If you take a look at some of her comics on our Comic Cave podcast, you can really see she puts a lot of work and effort into her artwork, and it looks awesome. So you can have, some advice from a plethora of different artists, not just myself. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a good day. Like I said, if you like what you see, go ahead and give me a follow. It all helps and it's really appreciated. And if you like the content, you can also go check out the Couple of Nerds Productions YouTube, which I'm streaming to as well today. So thank you to everyone who joined me on that stream as well. Have yourselves a good night. Take care of yourselves because you're worth it. Okay? I appreciate you. Have a good night.